We are live.
Absolutely. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite cousin, Big Cuz Live. This is our Wednesday night experience spotlight show. Ooh. This is a show where we get someone with experience and we put a spotlight on them. Oh. And today we got a travel author, entrepreneur, man of many talents, a leader in his community. We got Adil. What's going on, brother? How are you? Welcome to the program. Adil definitely bumped in him through Neo Daviso. Shout out Neo. And so you can usually judge people by other people you connect with. Met some good people right through that guy right there. And Adil here, been all over the world, man.
Yeah, man, quite a bit. Not quite all over the world, but I've done quite a bit. 16 countries. 2 years, that's pretty heavy.
That's more stamps than I got on mine. 12
countries in a year.
Yeah,
double that up this year.
Yeah, why not, man?
I'm trying to do 16 this year myself. So yeah, man, we out there, we living. So our best lives is traveling the world, shifting our perspectives through travel.
Definitely got to shift travel. All right, well, why don't you run off on that? Like, how has traveling abroad and traveling, really changed your perspective?
Oh wow. One of the greatest ways that travel has shifted my perspective is just seeing people and the experiences and the experiences that people have around the world.
Okay.
And how people are living. That just literally shifted how I look at life, the struggles that I go through, and how we are similar, one way or the other. We may have our differences. But at the same time, we have our similarities, and because we have our similarities, we have something that we can connect on.
Okay.
And that's been one of the main things that has shifted how I look at life overall, and travel has assisted me in achieving that. And another thing that travel has done for me is truly helping me tap into what I view as my humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And that within itself has been huge. And one other thing that travel has done for me has ignited my confidence in myself as a black man, as a young black man, just as a human being inside the world where we live in a world that's dominated by corporations and world powers. Stepping out into the world and seeing where I place in the world and the admiration that people have for me. It's been a pretty incredible experience and it just gives you a level of confidence that you don't experience here in the U.S. and it's been amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been amazing, man.
So what would you say was your first experience either abroad or like what was the first trip where like you had that like epiphany like I need to be doing this?
Yeah, I mean thinking.
That's what we do. We're thinkers here,
right? So it was my first. The first experience wasn't abroad that I had that experience. It was when I went to Letchworth State Park. I always quote Letchworth State Park. I went to Letchworth State Park, and I experienced a waterfall for the first time. And then we went to Canada, and just experiencing that whole experience and just shifting my perspective. And seeing that was my first major experience. And then when I went to Dubai really did something to me. Seeing that Dubai has been created in 45 years was pretty incredible and amazing to me. And that really gave me inspiration as someone I like to think of myself as a visionary, someone who likes to think of himself as a visionary, someone who likes to think outside the box and pursue goals and dreams. Seeing Dubai that has been created in 45 years is something amazing. And after experiencing that experience in Dubai, I was like, I have to go see more of the world.
Right.
I have to go see more of the world. So yeah.
I mean, that's dope. Now, I mean, I've known that you went to like Morocco, and a lot of places over in that region. Like, what has been your favorite place that you visited?
I really can't say that I have a favorite place.
Mm-hmm.
As a traveler, being to so many countries in such a short period of time and looking to experience more places, it's really tough for me to say that I have a favorite place at this point. Right now, it's more, it's about every country has something unique that they provide that's different from one country to the next. That is just that's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to give a specific answer, like a specific country, I would say Morocco so far has been one of my favorite places to visit. Simply because it's one of the countries I spent the most time in.
Okay.
I spent like a month and a half there.
Yeah.
And because I spent that much time there, it's been like, I've experienced it the most.
Okay.
And I've experienced all levels of it, so it's pretty dope.
All right, definitely. Now you've done some work as a travel agent.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Service a
So
lot of amazing clients out there.
Mhm.
I love servicing my clients.
I was just going to say, what is the first step to taking that trip abroad?
For a traveler, gotta have the idea. Gotta have the idea to travel. But then, after you have the idea, you just have to have the courage to do it.
Yeah.
And once you have the courage to do it, then you just go ahead and get it done. Looking at a budget, getting yourself an ideal budget. And once you get that ideal budget, you break it down, you experience what you're trying to do, and it fits within the budget that you have, then just have the confidence to go do it. That's what, as a traveler, as a travel agent, as a, I don't know, just a, that's what I would, that's my recommendation. That's one of the things I definitely talk about inside of my book.
Yeah.
Breaking Borders. I talk about, creating a budget and, just having the confidence, go ahead and do it, and removing the barriers in place that stop you from actually going. Because a lot of people make excuses that it's too expensive to go. They don't have the time to do it, or they just make a bunch of excuses, or they don't have the passport, or they don't have the visa. But it's just, those are all excuses. You just got to remove those barriers and just have the courage to go do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
In my honest opinion, that's what it comes down to. Yeah.
Okay. So with your book, I know, how are you trying to pass this message that you receive on to others, especially with the youth?
With the youth, it comes down to a simple message. I'm trying to inspire them to travel, so that they can identify and explore their humanity.
Okay.
So that they can fulfill their aspirations of life.
Okay.
Or their aspirations to live. And that's pretty much what it comes down to for me. And by doing that, I'm working to create a space so that we can inspire them to travel. I'm working to create a space where travel becomes inexpensive. I'm working to create spaces where travel becomes something that is encouraged to do. I'm working to create, it isn't going beyond travel. I'm just working to create a space where we can explore who we are as individuals, just as a whole.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, that's what travel has done for me. It has allowed me to explore who I am as an individual. Traveling alone, being in Portugal in the middle of the night at 1 o'clock in the morning in the bus station alone, and it's daunting, it's like crazy, it's scary. That opens up a whole different world for you. You have to really rely on yourself. When you're in Morocco, you're in London, or you're in some country you've never been to, and you're traveling alone in the middle of the night, and you're having to navigate this place alone, it gets a little scary. So you get to identify who you are as a person, or you show up in a town in the middle of a mountain, and it's like it's the most beautiful town you can really see, but experiencing that alone, not knowing what's going to happen there. You're like thousands of miles away from home.
Yeah.
You're a couple hundred.
Now, have you been lost?
I've never been lost.
Okay.
I've never been lost, but it's been, like I said, when I was in Portugal, I've missed the bus. Well, I didn't miss the bus. The bus didn't come.
Right.
And I was pissed.
Right.
The bus didn't come. And that happens sometimes when you travel. Things happen along your travels that throw your plans off a little bit. And I wasn't lost, but the bus didn't come, and I was stuck at the bus stop,
right,
in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was like, I was like, yo, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, man, it was just like not being able to speak Portuguese, not being able to speak any Spanish. only speak English, a little bit of Arabic, and it's like, yo, like, yo.
All right. Well, what are some do's and don'ts for traveling abroad?
Some do's and don'ts. All right. Let's see here. I didn't prepare any do's and don'ts. Let me see if I can give you some off the top of the head.
We're all off. Let's go.
Do's.
What's a definite don't?
A definite don't. I would say maybe it's not a don't, but respect the culture as much as possible.
Right.
Respect the culture as much as possible, and what's important to people, the people that you're experiencing, like of the region that you're experiencing. Because there's certain traditions that they have in place that if you don't do it in a way that it's supposed to be done, it's taken as disrespectful to them, and it's offensive. So try to be a little bit more. You should try to be more cognizant of what's actually going on in the culture, and not just do what looks cool. Yeah. Or what you think is cool. Because I remember one time I was in Dubai, and a young guy had the shemagh on, and now he had, I believe it's a shemagh, and he had the shemagh and a yigal on, but he didn't have a fold. The shemagh and a yigal is basically like the white. It's something like this, but it's like a square, and they fold it in a triangle, and they put it on their head, and have the little black thing around their head. Right? It comes in red, black and white, red and white, or white. Right? So one guy I was traveling with Dubai, he had that on, but he didn't have the fold. The fold is the long white robe that they wear in the Middle East. Right? That's where their culture dress is. Right? So he didn't have the fold on, but he just had the shemagh and a yigal on. And old head pulled up on him, was like, yo, you gotta take that off or put everything on. Yeah, okay. And it was like stop playing with us, like. And he was really like, the old man was real serious about it. Like he was like I'm about to it was.
Oh, so the guy who was out of uniform was a tourist.
Yeah, he was exactly. Okay. He was a traveler with us, and but the old head was like, nah, I'm not playing that. So stuff like that. Certain things like public indecency. If you're traveling to the Middle East, like you're not supposed to be really like being super affectionate, with your partner. Okay.
No PDA.
Yeah, there's no extra stuff like, or Morocco, like you're not supposed to really, if you're not married, you're not supposed to, stay inside the same hotel room. Okay. So you're supposed to somehow prove that you're married. Right. At least tell me you're married. But stuff like that, just like be respectful of the culture, and just really be respectful of the culture. There's really not a lot of don'ts. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, everybody's human beings. And all it comes down to is respect, and providing that respect to the people of that area that you're visiting. In all honesty, that's how I look at it. It's not really many don'ts. It's just like and another thing is pay attention, really pay attention, because at the end of the day, it's all you're human being. They're all human beings. There's some things that goes on. You're gonna have thieves. You're gonna have people that that's plotting. It's all kinds of. We live in a crazy world, but at the same time, we live in a beautiful world. So right. So yeah.
Okay, so all right. Now last year there were a lot of media stories about like nightmares happening on certain airlines. Ooh. Now, do you have like any preferred airlines?
I honestly go with the cheapest thing that's out there. Okay. Yeah. I go with cheapest, in all honesty, for where I'm trying to get to. Right. I don't have like. What's crazy is I'm very loyal when it comes to things like my barber. He's been cutting my hair for 2-3 years. Like I'm only gonna go to him. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I am with certain products, I'm very loyal to the people, the service, and everything they do. Okay. But when it comes to airlines, it's like whoever got the cheapest boy out there. But it's crazy. Like I've traveled to Morocco so many times that I've flown with Air Morocco more times than anybody else. Okay. So. I don't have a preferred airline. I'm just trying to get there. Cheapest way. And who's gonna get me there the cheapest? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna get me there the safest? And then also Frontier. I love Frontier. Yeah. Frontier is super cheap. Right. A lot of people don't fool with the budget airlines, but I love Frontier. I won't do Spirit, but I love Frontier though. Because it gets you there. It's not comfortable, but with a flight that's under 4 hours, you won't get there safely and cheaply. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. Yeah.
All right, cool. I just want to talk to you real quick because you got the book coming back out about the book making process. Like what kind of made you all right, I'm gonna just do a book.
Okay, now Facebook, real quick. No one knows. I've been talking about it a little bit here and there, but nobody really knows I'm dropping the second edition. So you guys are really the first time actually coming on saying I'm dropping the second edition to Breaking Borders. I'm going in. I revised Breaking Borders. I put some new concepts, some new stories, and I've honed in on a lot of the concepts inside of Breaking Borders, and has made and diversified the book a little bit.
Okay.
So it's coming with some fire. But the thing, I've always wanted to write a book.
Right.
Not always, but I've wanted to write a book for the past 2 or 3 years.
Right.
Right. But I didn't know what I was going to write on.
Okay.
I'm not one of those guys that try to force my information on anybody. If you want to hear what I got to say, you can hear what I have to say. If you don't, you don't have to. So I didn't, and I'm like, I'm also one of those guys that I feel like I have to prove. I want to make sure I have things in place to prove that what I'm saying is valid.
Right.
Right. So, but everybody knows, if you know me, I'm very passionate about serving the youth, serving my community, and helping my community develop. And basically, the idea of the book was born from providing travel experiences to the youth, and through my culture shift towards program,
right,
where we provide experiences to the youth 100% free to the kids and their parents. With that, I was in Atlanta, and we had just taken about 7 people. Shout out to all the people who assisted us in going to Atlanta on Martin Luther King Day last year, and having an amazing experience. And I met up with a friend. Shout out to my friend Zara, and I was talking to her about this whole concept of trying to get young Black men to travel the world, because I want to inspire them to travel the world, because it instills this confidence within them. It shifts their perspectives. It opens them up to opportunities. It just helps them grow as individuals and all these different things. And I was sharing this with her, and she was like, Adil, you should write a book. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go home and I'm going to write an article.
Right.
And she was like, no, Adil, not an article, write a book. Write a travel guide for Black men. And I was like, all right, Zara, that's what I'm going to do. So I came home, and that's what I did. Absolutely. I came home, I wrote for about 72 hours, and then it took me about another 4 months to go through the editing and publishing process. But yeah, that's what I did, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I'm glad that she received that inspiration, inspired me, and I did it, and I started writing the book, and now here I am. I'm an author, and working on releasing my second edition, and yes.
Well, that's dope. Can you go back in on the Shift in Culture, that program?
Culture Shift Tours.
Culture Shift.
Yeah, so Culture Shift Tours is a program that I developed out of my desire to serve young Black men or just disadvantaged youth through travel. I'm very passionate about assisting my community and helping my community grow and develop. But I'm also very passionate about my business, traveling, helping my clients. I started realizing that there weren't many people. I wasn't assisting people that looked like me travel, and I started asking why. So that's when I started realizing that most of the time we can't afford to travel, or we perceive that we can't afford to travel as a people. So I wanted to create experiences that allowed the youth to have these experiences without having to pay for them. So that's what I did. I started doing city trips. And actually, in all reality, in February, you guys are getting this first at the same time as well. In February, I'm launching a huge campaign to take 15 young Black men to West Africa for their first travel experience. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be heavy, and it's a major movement. And I'm just looking to shift some perspectives through travel. But yeah, that's where it started. And now I've written a whole book on the topic, shifting perspectives through travel. And just, that's my mission right now. And right now I'm on a mission to redefine the idea of travel, redefine, and helping people understand that travel isn't expensive. It's just a matter of how you travel, when you travel, the different ways to travel, so that you can relieve some of those fears and some of the doubts and excuses. That's why not to travel, So yeah.
So what kind of results did you see in the youth that you worked with?
I'm still studying that.
Okay.
Because kids are going to be kids.
Yeah.
They're still hungry for it. But in all honesty, I can't say I have any heavy results.
No, that's honest. That's right.
But you know, my goal is really just to have an impact along the process.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm not doing it really to truly to study them because I know this is not just like an immediate thing. This is a long-term thing. So if I can shift your perspective and how you look at things right now, but you see the shift within a few years, you know, having this experience and opening your mind up allows you to that when you go for other opportunities around the world or your other opportunities in general, you are a little more open-minded to where you're not pigeonholed to a particular thing. And having these kids have these experiences or giving these kids these experiences allows them to have that open mind. So I'm still studying it. So stay tuned and I'll give you an update real soon on what that looks like.
All right, so we may have some people watching it that may want to help and contribute to your plan to send 15 youth over to West Africa. Where can they get in touch with you?
You can get in contact with me on Facebook at Adil Ismaael, or you can my Instagram Adil_Ismaael, or my email, which is adil@greatnisstravels.com. So yeah, that's my contact information, and it's ADIL_ISMAAEEL. Yep. So yeah, man, we shifting perspectives through travel, man.
That's dope. I like the name. I like everything about it.
Well, certainly. Well, certainly.
Because people, you know, shifting perspectives. It make a major difference. I mean, because you know, I work in Philly with the youth in Philly, and it's such a local reality perspective.
Right.
Like they don't like even going downtown in Center City for people is a big thing.
Right.
Or going to South Street is big for some people. So
yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I enjoy most. Is like, you know, you have kids that have never left Philadelphia before. You have kids that have never left Wilmington before. You have kids that never left these areas, and they get a small experience elsewhere. It's just like it blows their mind. They didn't know that world exists outside of their world, and it just opens their mind up for the opportunities that are available to them. It's just incredible. It's incredible to be able to provide that to them, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. And just playing a role in helping that shift take place is something incredible. Like, you know, like for me, like being in a different country, like being in Egypt and Morocco, and the shifts that take place within my own mind, you know, while I'm visiting places is simply incredible. Like, you know, like being in these different places have opened my mind up to new ideas and concepts and creating friendships around the world. And it's just been, it's incredible, and it continues to help me grow and develop over time. Just simply amazing.
I think I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in here. One thing that was always dope about traveling and seeing travel is you get outside your reality and you get outside of what stresses you and you get around other people that live a whole different life outside of, and it's kind of like you kind of realize, like, you know, people kind of have similar stresses all over the world, and it kind of like gets you out your headspace. Like, maybe I shouldn't be tripping about this, this, and this. You know, like people are fine. Like you meet people. The big thing for me is like see how other people make a living. Like people over Morocco or wherever, they're making a living in a way that is foreign to us. Like we would never think, oh, I could do tours or I could do whatever they're doing over there.
Or for example, in like Morocco, like those guys they're amazing artists. They're amazing in artistry. Like they're amazing craftsmen. And like that is incredible to see it for yourself, like see them creating like pots and creating tiles, what they call the xylage, and creating the woodcraft. It is mind blowing, like to actually experience it. And you don't experience that here because we're like so far removed from that stuff. You know, everybody here is trying to go get a degree, which is completely understandable. Go get your degree. But the industry, you know, it's a little close. You know, you're a little closer to the industry in these different places, and it's just amazing. Like, and it just popped in my head, like, you know, getting like back to like just life, just in general. Like being in Morocco was the first time I saw like this is going off the topic, but this is the first time I saw like a donkey. It was the first time I saw like shepherds. It was incredible. Like I'm in a train going from Marrakesh or Casablanca to Marrakesh, and I keep seeing a bunch of like herds of sheep and guys with sticks, like you were seeing, like you hear in the Bible. And I'm like, yo, like, is this real life? Like, is this real life? It was just amazing. And like seeing donkeys, like it blows you away. It's like, yo, like these people are really like riding on donkeys. Like this is crazy. But things like that, like it literally just blows your mind. It's like, wow, like life can be very simple. Life can be very simple, and how people are living for the day, and they're not really concerned with like that long term, which has its negative and its benefits, but it's just incredible, man. It's incredible to experience things like that. It's simply incredible to experience things like that, and what I enjoy most is just creating those experiences and creating those friendships, man.
Well, you said experience, and this is Experience Spotlight. This is our Wednesday night Spotlight, Experience Spotlight. And if you're just joining us now, we've had a great interview so far with Adil, Greatness Travels. Definitely Breaking Borders. Check Adil at Adil _Ismaaeel, ISMAAEL. Or 2 L's, 1 L.
Two A's, 2 E's, 1 L.
Yeah, 2 A's, 2 E's, 1 L. But check him out, and definitely stay tuned for a lot of stuff that he's going to be doing. We have some connects. Shout out our people down in Wilmington. We actually have an event down Wilmington tomorrow night with the jam session. Okay. Shout out Queen's going to be cooking some plates. She got plates real good. The mac and cheese, all the food is just delicious. Right. Last time she had like a shrimp and lobster stew. It was off the hook. Wow. And anyway.
You said you're going to have the jam session?
Yeah, that's at the jam session.
Guys, make sure I come out and support my good brother right here. He's a good guy, so make sure I come out and support this brother.
We'll be out. We'll put links in. We'll send that out. But again, this is a Most Slept On Experience Spotlight. We're putting experience on travel, author, entrepreneur, Adil. And we got a couple more questions, and then we're going to get into the rapid fire section of the show.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
So we're winding down. We've got a couple late questions for you. Okay. So first is, what is your favorite item of clothing and why?
Right now, my favorite item of clothing is this scarf right here, man. I love it. It makes me look a little different, I come inside a room and I got it on, and people are like, who is he? You know what I'm saying? I got my glasses on, like it makes me look different, unique. Right. Like so, I love wearing a blazer. So yeah, you're gonna always see me inside of a blazer. You're always gonna, at least for right now, right? You're gonna see me inside of these scarves, and I love wearing it because it's just different. I got it from Egypt, and it's just like dope, But yeah, and I love getting things from around the world, so it just makes me look different. So this is my favorite item right here, man. Okay. And super warm too. Super warm.
Okay, definitely. So all right, last question was a travel game question of the week. A place that you haven't been. What is your next dream trip?
Oh, so I am actually working on getting this done right now. I'm on a path to get. I'm cussing right now. I'm getting shit done right now. I'm on a path to get shit done, and I'm knocking my dreams out. And I really there's 2 regions I want to go to, and I'm planning to get it done this year, God willing. And right now I am working on going to East Africa, and then West Africa. I really want to go and explore Ethiopia, Somalia, and those places, because that's like the cradle of civilization. Like that's where it all started. So I really want to go and explore that region for that purpose, and really dig deep into the history, the culture, the architecture, and just really try to immerse myself in that experience there. So I'm looking to do that within the next month or 2. And my next trip after that, I'm really looking forward to is West Africa. Of course, with the Atlantic slave route, it stemmed from West Africa. So I'm trying to see where my roots originated. And I'm not sure if I even have how much West African I even have inside of me. I'm mixing a little bit of everything. But I really want to go there because the focus of a lot of my work has been servicing these African American youth. So that's the source of it. So I'm just going to go get some inspiration from there as well. But yeah, that's my those are two places I really want to go, like the Senegal, Ghana, and Nigeria, and Burkina Faso. I just read up on Burkina Faso. Oh my gosh, that the one of the presidents there, he did some amazing work there. So I'm looking to really go tap into that right there, man. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. Those are the experiences that I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely. Experience Spotlight, our Wednesday night broadcast. I mean, that's what this show's about. We're talking about the experience. And now, we're about to do, thank you for the great interview. If you're just joining us now, again, please run it all the way back when this interview is complete. And check out all the great information, knowledge, and inspiration that Adil just put onto the atmosphere. All right, but this is rapid fire section of the show. So we try to this week. If you're unfamiliar, we try to have a little fun to close out the interview. And I'm going to say like two things, like red or black. You say red or black. Are you ready?
Ready.
iPhone or Droid?
iPhone.
Earbuds or headphones?
Earbuds, because of this.
Tube socks, ankle socks?
Tube.
Fish or chicken?
Chicken.
Philly cops or Wilmington cops?
I don't like none of them, but shout out to both of y'all for keeping us safe.
Are you a morning or a night person?
I'm 24 hours.
Big Red or Double Mint gum?
Double mint.
When you're traveling, aisle seat or window seat?
Window for sure.
Royal Farms or Wawa?
Wawa.
Would you rather be bit by a shark or bit by a dog?
Don't bite me at all. I'm gonna bite you back.
Alright. Dress up or dress down?
Man, I like to dress up, but I want to dress down at the same time. Go.
I hear you. Alright. If you eat eggs, scrambled, fried, over easy, or sunny side up?
Scrambled.
Spicy or mild?
Mild.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Man, I'm not a fan.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Silver or gold?
Silver.
Extrovert or introvert?
Extrovert.
Would you rather be stuck doing the dishes or doing the laundry?
I do the laundry. I do the dishes. You know what? I don't care. I really don't care.
Sunrise or sunset?
They're both beautiful, man.
You want to write with a pen or pencil?
Pen.
Ask permission or ask forgiveness?
Permission. Forgiveness.
Plan it out or let it happen?
Let it happen.
Cupcakes or brownies?
Brownies.
Low tech or high tech?
What is it?
Low tech or high tech?
Low tech or high tech? High tech.
Shop online or in stores?
In stores.
Candy or popcorn at the movies?
Candy.
Card game or a board game?
Oh, card game.
Would you rather be a ninja or be a pirate?
Huh?
Would you rather be a ninja or be a pirate?
Man, I want to be a ninja.
Potato salad or pasta salad?
Pasta salad.
Would you rather stub your toe or break your nail?
Man. I'm going to stub my toe. I'm going to stub toe. Yeah.
Sweet or sour?
Sour.
High tops or low tops for sneakers?
Sneakers, low tops.
I'm trying to keep it PG for you here.
I'll avoid the question if it's too raw.
With your OJ, pulp or no pulp?
Pulp.
With OJ, guilty or innocent?
Guilty.
Milkshake or smoothie?
Milkshake.
Baked or fried?
Fried.
Cotton or silk?
Cotton.
Driver or passenger?
Passenger.
Call or text?
Text.
Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram all the way, y'all.
Elevator or escalator?
Elevator.
CD or aux cord?
Aux.
Chillin' or overachieving?
Overachieving.
Car or truck?
Car.
Eat in or order out?
Both.
Laces tied or untied?
Untied. Y'all should know that.
Would you rather have a personal chef to cook or a personal maid to clean?
We're gonna hire both real soon.
Fork or spoon?
Spoon for real, for sure.
Spoon?
Yeah, spoon for sure.
Handshake or fist bump?
Both.
Winter or summer Olympics?
Summer.
Take a break or keep going?
You can keep going.
Busy or bored?
Busy for sure.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
Yoga or null?
Or no. Nah, shout out to my yoga folks.
Cash or credit?
Cash all the way. Put the bread up, y'all.
Would you rather deal with bad breath or bad body odor?
Damn. Bad breath. Fuck over bad breath. I get out the way with that jump. That body odor be like breathe me in the whole space. I could dodge that jump with the breath like, oh.
Cry or hold on to it?
Cry. Go ahead and cry, y'all. That's huge. That is huge. Go ahead and let the tears out. Let it out.
Make the first move or wait?
I'm always gonna make the first move, but I'm gonna wait at the same time. It's like I'm gonna hold that kind of
right.
It's like, I'm a little bit of both. You know, I'm always balanced. I'm January, so I'm a Capricorn.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Passion or consistency?
Passionately consistent.
Right. Paper or plastic?
Paper. Shout out to the environment.
Would you rather speak to the animals or know all the world language?
I would rather know all the world languages.
Well, you're going to travel. You got to go.
Exactly.
You know,
I want to talk to the animals because I want to understand the animals, but it's like I want to get to people first.
Yeah, if you talk to, they would know directions more than like a donkey. Or
right,
something.
exactly. But I feel like the animals would tell me like what's going on in the world, like secretly. You know what I mean? Like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, all right. So a couple more here.
Yeah, let's do it.
French fries or curly fries?
French fries.
Happy face or mean mug?
Happy face.
Tube socks or ankle socks?
We did that one already with tube.
Did we?
Yeah, we did that.
All right, so we're going to end it on the last one, the most important one. Crunchy or creamy peanut butter?
Crunchy for sure.
Oh, man.
I love crunchy, man.
All right, so you just checked out a rapid fire, Most Slept On. I'm your favorite cousin, Big Cuz Live. This is our Wednesday night broadcast, Experience Spotlight. We just put the Experience Spotlight on Adil. I'm passing the floor over to Adil. It is your floor now. You can take us out of the show, get out all your shout outs, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to plug. The floor is yours.
Real quick, guys, what I wanted to share with you guys is shift the perspective on how you travel. Like, shift the idea on how you travel. You don't have to travel for luxury. Travel for experience, growth and development. Travel for opportunity. And when you travel to a destination, go with a new set of lenses. And try to understand what's going on in those places and understand the people and connect with them. And then bringing it back from travel, try to connect with people in your everyday life. Connect with those people that are important to you. I dropped on my Instagram the other day. I'm not sure how much time I got, but
no, man.
I dropped on my Instagram the other day. It was a question that was asked to me, like, who can you call at 2 a.m. that would answer and then do what you ask, where you're at, and help you with what you're asking. And, my advice to anybody and everybody is, whoever that person is, go show that person the love and respect that they deserve.
Hey-o.
Because if they're willing to answer the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning for you, that's incredible, and actually help you, and actually get out there, sleep, and help you. That's an incredible person. You need to make sure you have that person in your corner. A lot of people we don't respect. We don't really nurture those people that actually have our back for us in that way. We should definitely try to do that. And let's just try to nurture more friendship and create more friendships and cultivate more friendships and create opportunities for each other and utilize each other. We live in a world where it's very corporate, and they're using us as robots. And unless we tap into our humanity, we give ourselves the permission to tap into our own humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Your boss is not going to do it because your boss want to maximize the dollar they get out of you. So you have to give yourself permission to go ahead and tap into your own humanity, connect with some people around you, and make your life as bliss as possible. No one else is going to do it for you because they all got their own problems they're living in. So at the end of the day, try to tap into, explore, identify what makes you a human being, and do whatever you have to do to fulfill to receive that fulfillment of living, that true desire of life, and that's my greatest advice to everybody, anybody, no matter your skin color, no matter your ethnicity, where you come from, your background, your class, how much money you got, your preference. Just go and live your best life and tap into who you are.
Nice.
So that's one thing that I really want to share. Stay tuned. I am dropping Breaking Border Second Edition in the month of February, and I'm launching a huge campaign to go along with it, seeking to take 15 young men to Africa for their first travel experience. We're looking to raise $40,000. So every form of support that we can get to accomplish that goal is going to be huge. Of course, next month, February, is Black History Month. So I have a lot of campaigns and a lot of not campaigns, but a lot of projects that I'm launching in that month to really highlight some amazing people and really shift our culture. Not just young Black people, people of color, and people who are going in that minority community, whether you're white, Black, whoever's going through the struggle at the end of the day, and just trying to uplift and help us navigate up and identify who we are and tap into our greatest forms in life, man. So yeah, stay tuned with me. Follow me at Adil _Ismaael on Instagram, Adil Adil Ismaael on Facebook. Visit my website. Breaking Borders book is going to be launching soon. BreakingBordersBook.com. Grab a copy of Breaking Borders when it comes out, because that's going to be a part of the fundraiser. But stay tuned. I'm going to be dropping that really soon. The details. Just stay tuned on all those different things. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Just go live your best life. Tap into who you are at the core of who you are. Truly ask yourself who you are. Answer that question and stick to that. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
That's true. That's true. That's real talk.
Straight up. That's what we out here
live your
doing.
best life. All right, so we got one more bonus additional question.
Okay.
All right, so Eagles won and are going to Minnesota. Do you have any travel tips for all the Eagles fans that are heading out there? Anything off top of your head? I know I'm just coming at you last second with this.
No, that's all good.
But
first of all, I stand with Kaepernick. But I'm gonna give y'all some travel tips on it. Honestly, it's gonna be really tough because at this point, and I didn't talk about this, but I should have talked about this more early on inside the interview. At this point, they're really going to hike up the prices right now.
Right.
They're really going to hike up the prices because they know everybody's coming from Philadelphia. So what I would recommend, doing when they're trying to fly out of, if you're going to fly to Minnesota, try to fly out of a neighboring airport.
Yeah.
A gateway rather than flying out of like Philadelphia.
Right.
Yeah, but the hotels, everything's gonna, this is what they wait for.
Yeah, they cashing in.
They're gonna cash in heavy on it. So if you're a part of it, first of all, I recommend you stand with Kaepernick. But if you are involved with it, I just say, just get ready to pay because they want, there's no way to really avoid it. But you might catch a deal. You might catch a deal. Catch me outside. You know
right.
what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
I mean, it's a 22-hour drive. You got 3 people. You can take 3 8-hour shifts driving.
Right. You can drive
I'm
it.
just saying.
Yeah, you can drive it, or you can try to take a bus. The bus will probably, but that's going to take a long time.
I hate buses.
Yeah, but it's going to take a long time. But I would say, try to fly out of a neighboring. Off the top of my head, I would say fly out of a neighboring airport, flying into a neighboring airport to make it seem like you're not going for that thing.
Right.
And you might, and then like maybe get a car and drive over.
Right.
Like 2 hours or something like that. That might bring your cost. That might bring your cost down.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be heavy because they know it's good. Oh yeah, and also Airbnb too.
Yeah.
If you Airbnb, you'll probably bring your cost down to quite a bit.
Okay.
Airbnb or some sort of home sharing.
Right.
experience. That'll be dope. Yeah, but staying with I kneel with Kaepernick.
Gotcha.
No with Kaepernick. I'm still I was thinking about doing it, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
I get you.
Yeah,
but it's just he's not playing in this league.
Right.
They blackballed me.
Yeah, they definitely did, and I have my thing with football anyway. So Kaepernick doing what he did just gave me even more reason not to involve myself in this. But yeah, man,
cheating. All right, shut it down. Thanks for joining us this Most Slept On Wednesday Night Experience Spotlight. Adil, follow him Instagram, Google, all the above. Greatness Travels, Breaking Borders, Shifting Perspective, all that.
Yeah, we doing it, y'all.
Peace.
Travel the world. Go live you the best life.